Welcome back again. We're on 1.6, represent functions as rules and tables. So we're going to talk about function. Now, a function is with two sets. So it maps, or rather connects, parts of one set, or all of one set, with another set. Okay, so a function has a set. So let's call this set A of numbers. A set is a collection of numbers, so 3, 4. Okay, and we have a set B. Now, our set A, guys, it doesn't matter what this is mapped to, for all purpose sake. Now, this connection makes it a function, okay? The first set that connects to the right set is called our domain. All the numbers in here is our domain. Our range is the set that it connects to, but it's only, the range is only the points that are connected. So this 5 is not in the range, okay? Also, domain is a set of containing all the numbers which are inputs, and the range is a set of all outputs. Okay, so inputs is all the numbers we plugged in, outputs is all the numbers that came out. So 5 doesn't count right here, okay? Sorry, okay. So at this table right here, what is our domain? Well, on example 1, our domain is 10, 12, 13, and 17. Okay, so you would say domain is, and this is when we use that squiggly line that one of you asked about, 10, 12, 13, 17. What's our range? Pause the video for a second. Write it down. What's our outputs? Our outputs are 19.99, 23.99, 25.99, and 33.98. Now, out of curiosity, what do each of these represent? Well, each of these are representing dollars, and these are in gallons. So each gallon of gas and the cost in dollars. Okay. I want you to identify. You're actually going to put this on the quiz. So I want you to identify, and you can write it this way. What are our domain and range for this function right here? What's our domain and range for this function? Okay, I'm gonna pause for a second to give you a chance to look at it. I won't give you the answer. Just want you to think about it. Now, remember that if there's two of the same, you only need to write it once, okay? If there's two of the same, you only need to write it once. Okay, now, what is not functions? Okay, so I'm going to leave this here for a little bit so you can look at it. It will be on the quiz, so you might want to write it down. Might be a good idea. Okay? Okay, so a function requires that each input, so function is this. each input pairs with exactly one output. Okay? What's that mean, pairs? It means it connects to only one. You can only draw one arrow from an input to output. But two inputs can have the same output. Okay, we'll talk about this. So let's look at example 2. So we have our inputs. And we have our outputs. Okay? Now they 0, 5, 10, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 0 pairs with 2 and 3, 5 pairs with 4, 10 pairs with 5. Now, here's a question. Is this a function? What's the problem with it? Does each input pair with exactly one? No. So you see this input right here? It pairs with two different ones, okay? So that means this is not a function. Okay, that's not a function. Now, what would be a function? So if we look at B right here in the book, look at B, we get 0, 1, 4, 6, pairing with 0, 2, 8, 12. Is that a function? Well, yes, that is a function. So why are we sure that's a function? Sorry about that. Why are we sure this is a function? Because each input pairs with exactly one output. So again, know your definition for function, okay? Okay, independent variable and dependent variable. Independent variable is what is not affected. So if you say independent, then variable, that's the variable for our inputs. Okay, our dependent variable is the variable for our outputs. Okay, that is that the dependent is affected by the function. Okay, so they want to show you something. So a verbal rule is going to give you what the function is in terms of words. Equation is what it is, and then the table is how they relate each one. So verbal rule. The output is 3 more than the input. Okay, the output, y, is 3 more is, so equals 3 more than x. Okay, that's our equation. Table, we do input, or x, and output, y. In this case, we'll start with 0. So inputs 3 is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we just plug it in. So plug in 0, we get 3. Plug in 1, we get 1 plus 3 is 4. Plug in 2, we get 5. Plug in 3, we get 6. Plug in 4, we get 7. Okay? So notice, this went up by 1 on the top. The bottom went up by 1 each time too. Okay, that's kind of a key feature of this x right here. Okay? Okay, domain of a function. They give us our domain. So they give us the domain. Here's our function, y equals 2x, we'll see. Yeah, we'll finish up with just, yeah, we'll finish up with this one. So the domain they give us, so we just plug it in. So 0, 2, 5, 7, 8. So what's our range? Our range is 0, 2 times 2, 4, 10 times 2, sorry, 5 times 2 is 10, 7 times 2, 14, 8 times 2, 16. Okay? And then writing a rule for a function, you are going to check how these two, the top, how the input relates to the output. So what's the difference between these two? Well, that's 2. Is it the same here? Yeah. Same here. Yeah. Same here. Yeah. Same here. So this is going to always be added by 2, so you just do x plus 2. Okay? Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day. I'll see you in class. Bye.